Hello everyone, my name is Natalie Badillo, and today I'm going to be talking about the effects that Botox has on emotional expression, facial recognition, and communication, and how this connects to psychology and counseling. Here is an example of a woman receiving the Botox treatment on her forehead. Now, what is Botox? Botox is a cosmetic treatment that reduces wrinkles by temporarily relaxing facial muscles. It works by blocking nerve signals that tell muscles to contract. According to research, this muscle relaxation can also affect how facial expressions are produced and interpreted. Here is a photo of the vial and the injection needle. Facial expressions and emotion. Facial expressions are closely connected to emotions. They help us show how we feel and also influence how we experience emotions. Research on the facial feedback hypothesis suggests that facial movements plays a role in shaping emotional experiences. Here you can see how in the first photo she's able to show so much expression with her forehead, but after the Botox treatment she is hardly able to show any expression. And that's what Botox does. It takes away you being able to make these expressions with your face. Emotion recognition. Research shows that Botox can make it harder to recognize emotions in others. According to the research, people who receive Botox may be slower and less accurate at identifying facial expressions because facial mimicry is reduced. So all of these expressions that she's able to do and that we're able to interpret what emotions she's feeling would be taken away if she were to get Botox treatment. The emotional experience of Botox. According to the research, found that Botox can reduce how strongly people feel emotions. Participants showed weaker emotional responses, especially to positive experiences, suggesting that facial movements help strengthen emotional feelings. Now, there are psychological effects. Research shows that Botox can affect emotional expression and psychological well-being. It may reduce facial expressiveness and also change how strongly people experience emotions, sometimes even affecting moods. Social interaction and trends. Botox use has become more common in recent years due to beauty standards and social media. As more people use it, researchers are looking at how reduced facial expressions may affect communication and social interactions. This Botox ideology is very much pushed on social media, whereas influencers are being paid on sponsorships to get Botox treatment and also vlog their experiences, making it appealing to everybody, the audience, to get Botox as well. Now, a real-world example of how Botox was shown to be affecting people negatively in the media is in media and acting, facial expressions are very important for showing emotion. For example, in Stranger Things, the most recent season, viewers noticed changes in Millie Bobby Brown's facial expressions, which made it harder for some people to interpret emotions clearly. So, as you can see, her forehead is kind of still and all her expression is in her mouth area, meaning that she has had Botox in her forehead area, making it harder to convey what emotion she's playing, which is difficult because her job as an actor is to be able to portray these emotions and have the audience feel something, and it's kind of being held back because she has these Botox treatments. Cognitive effects. Botox may also affect social cognition, which is how we understand other people's emotions and intentions. Since facial expressions are important social cues, reducing them can change how we interpret emotional information. So ideally, I would like to go into counseling, and a connection that Botox has to counseling is that in counseling, facial expressions are very important for understanding clients. If facial movement is reduced, it may be harder to read emotions. This can affect communication, empathy, and how accurately a therapist understands a client's feelings. Why I chose this topic and key takeaways. I became interested in this topic after observing emotional expression in media and noticing differences in how emotions are shown. I learned that facial expressions not only show emotion but also help shape how we experience them. Nowadays, with social media trends and the beauty standards, people are looking to get these treatments, and it's becoming part of their upkeep, their beauty routines, and it's really affecting how society is able to read expressions and emotions. That ties into why it matters. This topic is important because it shows how physical changes to the face can influence emotions, communication, and behavior. In psychology and counseling, understanding this connection can help improve how we interpret and respond to others. Thank you guys for watching and listening to how Botox affects emotional expression, facial recognition, and communication, and how it all ties together with psychology and counseling, and how we will continue to grow as a population and letting the media affect our beauty standards.